like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield. Into Charger territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Bengals.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check the backer.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Dragon 60. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7. Chargers nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Off play action. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
On the handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
In your face.
This is Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Byron Jones.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Ready. 180. Double time. 3 down. Hey, check.
On first down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down. 31's the
Throwing again. Stafford. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Touchdown, L.A. Brashad Perriman, 57 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jones brought him.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stafford on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The gun, Stafford, and able to find Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
On the play.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Perriman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Finding Gabriel complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Six yards left on second down. Throwing Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up
speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hines, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Jones. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Short of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones now to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That one good for 26 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
32.
Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 29, Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jake Butt, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jones to throw on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
He's back to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Stafford's pass.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, It was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.